This student wanted to magnify the importance of why we should be involved in blood drives.
My name is Isabella Cerna, and today I'll be presenting my blood donation campaign based on the core values of social responsibility and intellectual curiosity. So the interest for my project came from two basic things: my love for the medical world and my hobby of social work. And these two things were the guiding factors in my project. So I saw this project as an opportunity for me to explore that curiosity I had in the medical world and that inquisitiveness I wanted to be fueled. So this came in directly with the core values actually embedded themselves into my project. So here I was reaching my intellectual curiosity, and regarding the social aspect of my project, and it was my goal for ANS students and students of other institutions to feel the sense of responsibility for as leaders in the Nicaraguan community, feel a sense of responsibility of donating blood, and yeah, that's how basically how social responsibility embedded itself into my project. So why is this important? At the beginning of the school year, I surveyed a bunch of students. Well, I sent out a survey, and a lot of students replied. It was like about 80 something students replied, and out of those, 44 were over the age of 17 and under age of 65, which these are requirements to donate blood, and they were over 110 pounds. So of those 44 students, 31 of them were said that they were willing to donate a pint of blood at school. So that came out to about 70%. And although this number is relatively high, I thought that we could still reach that 100%. And one thing that is important to mention that this is the clearest example that throughout this project I use the essential skill of information literacy, and this was a key part of my project actually, because the information I received, I investigated, as you can see here, and I also researched a lot, and I needed the correct information for me to deliver my best presentation. And yeah, and here's just one example of those. So to put things into perspective, as I was saying, I thought we could reach that 100%. And here, to put things in perspective, I'll read this. According to the Red Cross, one blood donation can potentially save up to 3 lives. So from those about 13 people that said that they were not willing to donate blood, those 3 people can have saved a total of approximately 38 people. So when you put things into numbers, that it makes sense that we want to reach this goal of 100% here on campus. So the things that I came up with at the end of the school year was a blood donation video campaign and a guidebook. So the guidebook basically is on how to conduct your own blood drive. I'll explain later, but in my progress. But unfortunately, my blood drive couldn't happen. But I created this guide so that in the next school year it can happen. And my video campaign took a lot of work, but I got a great video campaign, and with all my research I did, I got to include the most essential things and the most essential and the greatest source of information and persuasiveness in my video. So right now I'll show you a progress of what I did basically throughout the last year. So I found that the best way to show this is through my goal progression. So first semester, what I had wanted to achieve 3 things, which was throughout the whole year, which was research extensively on the topic and become an expert, and I got to do that. first semester. And then what was pending was to go to schools in Nicaragua, Managua, basically, and present a campaign, a presentation to students, to upperclassmen, and to staff. And I wanted to coordinate my own blood drive. So mid second semester, which was March, which is when things changed a bit. As I had said earlier, I did achieve the research extensively on the topic, and I didn't include it, but I finished the presentation that I was about to present to other schools, and it was and it was a good presentation that was on its way. But I had to modify that due to COVID-19 because I couldn't go to schools anymore. I was going to go at the end of March, and I couldn't go to schools unfortunately anymore. So that is when I decided to create a video campaign, and that's the video I've created and I've uploaded to YouTube. And the only thing that was pending was the blood drive because I still had hopes that we would come back on campus, and I could conduct my blood drive. But at that point, it had just been postponed. But I thought it would be. But then I realized it had to be canceled. So at the end of this year, what I achieved was to research extensively on the topic and become an expert, and I did do that. I created a video campaign, and then I created a guide on how to create your own school blood drive. So here you can see the results of my work. Here's my video campaign, and I have an Instagram as well, and you can go follow it. Later on I'll show you the username, and I have my YouTube video as well up already. So why is my project important to ANS? This goes hand in hand with my goal of social responsibility, my core value of social responsibility. I thought it's very important for ANS to be a leader in service, in this type of service, because we are the ones that set an example to other schools and other people and leaders, and I think ANS should have leaders in service. So that's why I thought this project is of value to ANS. So how can you get involved in my project and support it? So first of all, donate blood. Women can donate blood every 4 months, and men can donate blood every 3 months. And that's the greatest thing that I wanted to achieve with my project. And we can do that by participating in the blood drives that are to come at ANS. And any other place. In my video campaign, you can see that the places where you can donate blood, and that is in El Banco de Sangre, in Carretera Sur, and in Reparto Belmonte. And it's open, well, not right now, but it's almost it's open Monday through Friday from 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. and you can go at any of those days, at any of those times, and they will attend you, and they will accept your donation. You can also like and share my YouTube video. You can search it up, and it's called ANS Blood Donation Campaign, and it's the first thing that should pop up. And you can also follow my Instagram, which is at ANS Donates Blood, and my video is also there, so you can share on there. And lastly, I thought you can spread awareness. This is a really important topic, especially now, because we aren't able to receive as many. The Banco de Sangre is not able to receive as many blood donations, and people need blood still, and people can, and this is essential for people that are getting sick. So this is especially important to share right now, so that once we can go out, and people should go out and donate blood. And thank you so much for your attention, and this was my project on my blood donation campaign.
Donating blood saves lives, so participate and spread the word about the campaign for a blood drive at ANS.